What's up, Authentic Family? It's your boy Brandon back here again for another podcast, for another episode. We are here again, guys. Sorry again for the inconsistency. Sorry, we apologize for that. Lots happened. Got married to my wife and was in Utah.
Two of your wives.
Got married in Utah. And now I'm over here living. We moved to a different state. Had to settle down everything. Was traveling the world for a honeymoon. And now we're back over here. And for another episode to start off our podcast, our episodes here in Hawaii. We are currently here in North Shore in Laie, over here with the Authentic Podcast with your host, Meli Young Yen. So we're excited. We're excited for a good one, guys. We're excited for a good one. We are excited for new stories, for new gems, for new guests for this season. And we're able to get ready so you guys can listen to these gems. Again, guys, we're on all social media platforms. We are also on Instagram, Facebook. We are on Twitter X. We are on Threads. We are on all social media platforms. There's no excuses to get updates for our episodes. Please, the downloads. We will need you guys to download, listen, tune in. Everything that we share is for your benefit. Everything we share is for your benefit, and you're able to hear from local people, influencers, or other people who have been in your shoes and going to where you are and wanting to achieve your dreams. We talk to people and how they get there and how they're on their way and what we can learn from them. So please tune in. And yeah, let's download, guys. Share the love, share the aloha, share the vibes. You know, we're singing all the way. And let's get started with our warm red carpet welcome to none other than my brother Meli Young Yen, or if for those of you who know, Melz.
What's up, guys? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Melz. We're back at here again. What's up, guys? It's Melz. That's Melz, yeah. Like my brother said, yeah, Brandon's my older brother. I'm happy to be here. Like you said, my name is Meli Young Yen. But a lot of people know me as Melz. Yeah.
Awesome. Bro, guys, we're excited to be with my brother. Honestly, if you guys don't already know, you guys already know that he's probably pretty much a big lifting type of guy. We're grateful for his examples on the social media platforms too. And if you don't know, then you keep up with his days, you know. Some days he's running, some days he's counting his calories. So stay
some days not doing anything.
So stay up to date with him on the social media platforms. We're going to put on the social media his links down below. But yeah, he's just released his Powerfit Program. He's on his way, his journey, on his influencer journey in terms of fitness influencers. So we are excited for him, and we're just happy to get a little talk and bro down and just talk a little bit about what's his goals and where he's going, and a little bit about his process on getting to where he is right now. So before, bro, just take it off. Start us off. Introduce yourself, where you're from, a little bit about you, what you like doing, and then your lifting journey, and yeah, just talk about that.
Yeah, you already know my name. And if you don't, my name's Meli, like I said before. A lot of people that do know me usually call me Melz. That's based on my my gym page or whatever on Instagram. Born and raised in New Zealand, Angry Bridge, 275. Yeah. Moved over a little over a year ago to here. Moved over to Hawaii to come to Brigham Young University of Hawaii. Yeah, I spent that's really it though. Just moved over from New Zealand, born and raised in New Zealand. I'm chilling out here in Hawaii. Fitness journey. My personal fitness journey, man, that started a while back. That started back when I was in high school. I was really overweight. Really wasn't happy with myself. There's a lot of things I wanted to do, but I couldn't do it, and that was due to my weight. So my fitness journey kind of took a turn there. And man, all my boys back in high school, y'all know what fat males look like. Damn, I know you guys be calling me Big Melz back in the day, but let's be honest, Big Melz was Fat Melz. Like, I'm pretty fat right now still, but it's like, yeah, I was really overweight, really obese, morbidly obese. But yeah, my fitness journey kind of started back then. I wanted to lose weight, feel better, do better for myself, so I can enjoy a lot more things. And yeah, my family and my extended family, we're all really outdoorsy. We like doing a lot of things outdoors. I'm gonna take these off because I'm sweating and it's fogging up.
I guess.
Okay.
I guess about the fitness journey, bro. Just talk to us about. You touched a little bit about your past. Talk about a little bit about motivation and I guess your why, your reason why, or talk about just a little bit about that and what caused you or what motivated you, or what inspired you to get to where you're at right now in terms of the fitness industry and the fitness journey.
Alright. I mean, I already talked about when my personal fitness journey started, but talking about the Powerfit Program and talking about my social media as of recent, man, I think, this right now is literally, it's been a year since I hopped on the platforms, made my account public and started posting out content. I wouldn't say, I think there was some motivation to it. I really wanted to see what it would be like if I was to start releasing content, if I was to start posting whatever. And there's a couple of people, a couple of boys that had the same idea. We wanted to start something. And I kind of kept on hitting them up, talking about, man, when are we going to make videos? When are we going to sit down and kind of talk about what we want for this? And nothing really happened for a couple of weeks. And I was still kind of stressed out because I really wanted to do it. But it was like, I think the biggest problem was I really wanted to do it, but I was really waiting on someone else to spark up starting it. And I remember my brother, this one right here, Brandon, he was like, bro, if not now, then when are you going to do it? Like, you need to stop waiting on people and just hurry up and do it. And then, man, I just remember the next day, I was like, bro, stuff this. Man, I got no tripod, got nothing. I just got a phone and I'll be making up like the stand of the weights. Hella crack up. I'll be putting it around in places. And I just started recording and I started posting. And fast forward from that, my why as to why I was doing it, my biggest thing is I want to let people know, because I feel like social media now has made the gym to be like this thing where it's like you fighting your demons and like this, like nigga, for real, like what demons you have fighting? Like you ain't Jesus, like, like man, it was like, man, I'm fighting my demons, and don't get me wrong, going to the gym is a perfect place to release stress. Working out is a perfect way of kind of, if you have a build up or anything happen in your life, it's really good to get physical exercise. It really relaxes the mind, and it really kind of calms you out, because you're physically exerting yourself. But my main purpose, two reasons why. I wanted to make people laugh, but I also wanted to let people know that being in the gym can be fun, right? Like if you go through my content, I'm not serious at all. Like I'm not like all these sad, mopey quotes about working hard and doing that. And whoever does that, that's cool. That's your genre, that's your content, your niche, whatsoever. But mine is like, I just want to put a smile on people's face. I want to show them that exercising is not like, it is serious, but exercising is not like staunch. It's not like this and that. It's really much just enjoying yourself, learning more about yourself, and having fun. And that's what I wanted to do with my content. And then
especially for, I guess, your niche or your people, your audience, your target audience, like especially the Powerfit Program, like especially for beginners, right? Because we talked a little bit about before, but how intimidating it is for beginning people who just starting the journey. They want to start their journey, but they don't know how. They don't know why. They don't know like what they can do. They recognize they're like, oh, bro, I need to get fitter. I need to get into a better fitness stance. But like, where can I start? Because obviously, when you go to a local gym, go to a commercial gym, it's like intense. It's like everyone. It's intimidating. There's big guys. There's like a lot from different forms and sizes. Like everyone's on a different level of fitness, so everyone's doing their different exercises. And especially nowadays, with the industry so big on fitness and health, with different exercises, programs like strength and conditioning, like whatever it is, people have different exercises for everything. So it can be intimidating for a beginner to walk in and be like, oh, what to do?
Yeah, no, I understand that. It's really hard. It's one thing it's one thing to know that you as a person have to be healthier, that you need to switch up the way you're living your life in terms of health. And it's a completely other thing to know how to go about doing that. I mean, to know what exactly to do when you want to go about becoming healthier. And the reason I say that is because I've experienced it myself. Like, when I first started losing weight, I didn't want to tell people about me losing weight, because it was like, one, it was self-embarrassment, and two, it was like, I don't even know if I'm going to follow through with it. So it's like, so I didn't really tell anyone about it. So a lot of the things I had to learn for myself. And it's intimidating. It's intimidating walking into the gym. Who's that?
Oh, no.
You know, again.
Sorry, guys.
But it was intimidating walking into the gym and seeing all these people that are like, and some are like hella cut, hella lean, hella massive, hella strong. And I'm not anything at that point. And so it's definitely intimidating. But man, I have a friend here at school who always says this to me, like when I try to motivate him and tell him like, yo, you can do better, you're stronger, like push yourself, this and that. And sometimes I go, this is why so-and-so is stronger than you, this is why so-and-so looks better than you. And he always replies to the same crap every time. Like, I mean, I won't say it's crap, but he says the same stuff every time. He's like, bro, I'm just trying to do better than myself. Like, as long as I'm progressing for myself and doing better than the me that was yesterday, as long as I'm doing better than my previous self, then that's all I care about. And man, it kind of like, it hits me when he says it, and though I don't want to be like, oh man, you're right. I'm just like, because I'm very competitive. I like to think I'm very competitive. But yeah, having that mindset and that focus of you versus you, me versus me, that's what it's really about.
Just not comparing yourself.
Right. The moment you start comparing yourself to everyone around you, that's when you're gonna start doing more. That's when you're gonna start doing less good. What's that? I'm saying the thing. That's when you start doing more bad than you are doing good for yourself. Bro, you're not gonna look. You can train as long as you want. Look, you train as long as you want. You're not gonna look like me. I train as long as I want. I'm not gonna look like you. We're just two different people. That's why I say, like, when he says it's you versus you, he's completely right. It'll always be you versus you. You know, you can reach that body fat percentage, but you're not gonna be the same. You're not gonna be the same shape as them. You can't base your validation of your own success on other people's success. It doesn't work like that. Your own success is only going to be validated from your own results and your own success. That's the only way to go about doing that.
I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like the biggest thing is the more we compare ourselves, we're just taking away from who we can become. And that's a big part of it, is like actually acknowledging that, hey, it's only one step, 1 degree more, one step more, and that's what's going to get us to reach where we want to become. And it's not a rush too. I feel like people are trying to rush the process as well, you know. That's a big thing about, and especially in the fitness industry, is like, do this in 3, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you're going to look like this, you know.
That's what I'm saying, for real. That's why with the Powerfit Program, like I said, when you purchase the Powerfit Program, or when you look at it, it's not this secret like exercise that no one knows. It's not this secret workout that no one knows. It's not this secret advice or secret diet plan that's going to give you abs in 4 weeks or something like that. Like, those... And that's why I love the gym. There's no shortcuts. I mean, people say there's shortcuts, and I really, honestly, the only shortcut there is, I wouldn't even say shortcut. Anything you do in the gym, like the mirror you see in front of you, like, that's you.
The mirror doesn't lie.
The mirror does not lie. Whatever you see in the mirror is just a reflection of what you're doing. You know, the image you see in the mirror is a reflection of your own discipline to stick to what you said you're going to stick to. And so when I came off the Powerfit Program, it's just like the most simple, basic, general 12-week program. 12 weeks, 3 months. And all it does, it's like I said, the most generic, basic one. But what it is it gives people a schedule. You know, too many people, like I said, they walk into the gym, they're a bit too nervous. They don't want to ask anyone for help. And so what the Powerfit Program does is, like, obviously you're still going to need help because you're not necessarily going to know how to do all the exercises right. But what you will have is you'll have a set workout every single time you go into the gym.
And like a simple foundation.
A simple foundation, and that's all it is. This is for anyone to purchase that when they go into the gym, they have a plan. You know, if you have a schedule, that'll build your discipline. Schedule and routine, that builds discipline. Because when motivation runs out, when your competition's gone, when the girl you wanted to look good for doesn't like you, then sorry nigga, you ugly now. I'm just checking. But like I'm saying, like whatever's motivating you, once your motivation factor's gone, it's all gonna be down to discipline. And you know, who says that? Who says freaking man, that boy David Goggins, who's gonna carry the boats? Nah, he's right there, low key. Like he's a bit extreme sometimes, but frick, he's low key about it. Eh? Nah, he's not even low key. He's high key about it.
He's high key about
He's
it.
high key about it. He really that boy.
He wants to carry the boat, and then he wants to carry 2 boats.
That are carrying boats. That's what I'm saying. Like all the Powerfit program does, anyone can do it. It gives you routine. Routine is so key when it comes to the gym. If you can build a good routine, you can build a good schedule. If you can have both of those things, you'll build discipline. It'll come along the way because you know what you got to do. You know what you need to do. So every time you go into the gym, you're not wasting time. That's what I'm saying. There's like, that's really what it is. I wanted to simplify and generalize it so that anyone who gets the program can see how easy it really is to start your fitness journey. You don't need all these expensive things. You don't need this and that. What you need is routine.
I like that. I feel like routine, yeah, that's such a big point, bro. Going off routine and going off discipline, right? A big part of it is we sometimes fall to, obviously we fall short sometimes, right? Failures. We touch on failures a lot, especially here on the podcast. We have to talk about, not have to, but we love to talk about how we turn failures into successes. And I guess failing, what better way to talk about failing than the gym, right? So our next question, bro, for you is, what are some of the failure? What is a failure that you've had that has led you to a success? Or
in the gym or just in general?
Just in general. Gym, it could be in life, but what is a failure, setback that you've had that turned into a success for you?
That's a good question. The thing is, I failed so many times. I'm trying to figure out which one is applicable to the gym and whatever I'm doing. Bro. I remember. So this is like it's pretty recent, and I think it was a failure. And this is like has to go for what I said, routine, right? It was a failure of routine, which led to failure of discipline.
Yeah.
And a failure of discipline led for a couple of things just to fall off. And my whole thing, I remember something I always tell you is like, bro, once you be consistent and you find that way of success, you gotta write it out. And that's what I didn't do. Man, for those of you who followed me or those of you who see my content, man, all you see me pop off when I was been doing those running videos, 6-minute mile. Where did that go? Exactly nowhere. So I remember, I think it was almost, my slowest time was like 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes. And then my fastest time I got was a 6:24. 6:24. But at the time I was like 300 pounds, trying to run a mile in like 6 minute flat. And I would say a failure is because I remember when I started doing those videos, I was like day 1, day 2, day 3, like going up. And then bro, I woke up one morning and my account was like, at the time, my account, I think I was just over like 3K or something, 4K, in the span of like 3-4 weeks. This is for me just starting like last year as well. Like for me, I found this as a super big success. I was like, and there's couple of weeks, even days, I think on like day 9 or day 10 of running the mile every day until I get a 6 flat minute mile. Bro, I remember like I was almost at like 7, 8, 9K, and then when I was really consistent, I hit 10K. Bro, and I just remember looking, I was like, dang, 10K? Like, put 10,000 people in the room. The concert we had, Hawaii's Finest, 10,000 people. That many niggas are manipulated. Not just that many people was like, I'm gonna watch this guy run a mile. And so, and I would say that too, like, I think the failure part was my what I would say, I was writing how fast my following was increasing, or how my influence was increasing, and I was writing that success, and then, bro, biggest smack in the face. Like, I just remember, and there was a couple of sponsorships that were like, oh, let's sponsor you this, and then they said, what's up with your videos? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you haven't hit your 6-minute mile. I'm like, this and that. Like, you said you was gonna hit it. It's like day 25, but it's really like day 40 something. I was like, wow. And then, like, I would only say that's a failure because I say it's a failure in routine, which caused a failure in discipline, which just caused a failure in terms of opportunities for myself. Because those doors that were open from sponsorships were closed because their biggest worry was like, we don't know if you're going to be this consistent. We don't know if like this and that. And they still wanted to do it, but they decided not to because I was being inconsistent with myself. I lacked the discipline. I lacked the routine. I lacked the schedule. Because I remember like after day 18 or 17, but I slacked off. Like, I was like, first I said it was going to be under, like it was going to be 6 minutes. I didn't say 6 minutes flat. Like, oh good. And then I was like, oh, I'll do 6 minutes flat. And I didn't even do that. So like, the reason why I say that is because now I started a new series, the tracking my calories and tracking my meals that I'm having every day for the next 60 days to see if I can really improve my shape, my body. Because for those of you who don't know, bro, my body's average. Like, I hope y'all didn't watch my stuff and be like, this guy, no.
He's huge.
My body is like, bro, my frame is so basic and so average. Like, I hope you guys know it's nothing special. But yeah, I really want to.
Special.
I really wanted to see if unlike the mile journey, if I could really stick to tracking my food and tracking my calories. And today is currently day 10. It's going well. I've been taking content for it, so we be chilling. Today's day. I'm a sixth way through the 60 days. So far, so good. And so this is kind of the way I'm approaching this is just going at it. I have a set schedule. I do everything the way I'm supposed to do, and I make my videos, post or whatever. But yeah, like I said, that failure turned my want and my drive to be this successful with this next couple of series, this next couple of days, to another level. Because now I'm like, bro, I saw the success of the other one, previous one. Now I gotta write this out and see the success in this. And so yeah, that's, although it might not be the most clear and applicable, but for me it was like failure of routine and discipline led to failure of what could have been. And because of that failure, I see more success as a person in terms of my routine and discipline with this new series, with the 60 days. Like, I'm day 10 right now. I feel good and I'm not burnt out. Yeah, that's, I don't know, to be honest. That's like,
no, I like that. I feel like recognizing is the biggest part of it. I feel like when we recognize, that's when we truly like, oh my gosh, like I can literally see the success, and when we see the successful, when we see the wave of success, sometimes our mindset can get complacent. And that's a big thing, right? When we see something going really well, we're like, dang, it's going. I'm on that wave. The thing about the wave, though, is the wave can always go down, right? And it's up to us how we're riding the wave. Like surfing, I feel like when you keep on surfing, you're trying to find a wave. You keep on going, trying to surf it out until the wave is gone, but you're still trying to pick up. I'm not a surfer, but in my mind, I'm over here like, if I can keep going, keep on pushing forward towards it, I'm going to keep on riding this wave out. But some of us, we can get complacent with, oh, that was a good wave, and then we just jump off the surfboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that definitely happens. And I kind of thought about it just now. Bro, I'm in the middle of the ocean right now. I'm literally in the middle of the ocean, and I'm trying to find a wave to catch. I'm trying to like ride the success, and it's gonna take some time. But man, I'm aiming for the shore, man. I'm trying to go on the shore and eat my food.
Trying to get the big kahuna wave.
I'm trying to bet rock, you know the kind, like one big nah. But they're that, like, if I'm being honest, I was just thinking about that. It's like, man, if I'm riding the wave of success, like, where am I really want to ride the wave to? I'm trying to ride to the shore and sleep, take a nap.
I feel like that's the biggest thing is like our end goals in sight. A lot of us really want that quick wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to get that quick wave. Like, I feel like, why am I thinking about surfing right now? But I feel like a lot of surfers, right, you wait for the right wave. You wait and you wait and you wait until you can catch the wave, right? And that's how much effort we put in to catch the wave. So if we're seeing there's no wave, we got to think about our mindset. Or what we're going to do. Change the location. I'm going to scratch this part. I don't know what I'm talking about. Freaking.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm talking about surfing. I'm talking about surfing that I haven't even freaking ride a wave in my life.
We never surfed ever. That's what we never surfed. Never surfed once in a while.
Maybe I'll keep it in for other content. But anyways, going to our last question, brother. The big one. What does authentic or authenticity mean to you?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I act like I didn't know this question was coming. You always ask this question. And that's your thing. Trademark. Authentic podcast. I think I mentioned it before. I think when I hear the word authentic, when I hear the word authenticity, when I hear the word authentic, or authenticity, the phrase that comes to mind is being unapologetically yourself, or being unapologetically myself. That's what being authentic means to me. I think, man, if you can't have confidence in who you are and what you're all about, if you can't have confidence in that, you're rubber. As the locals say, you rubber. Something like that. Something like that. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Is that open?
That's good. That's super cool, bro. I feel like that's the biggest challenge here in today's society is like trying to be unapologetically yourself. The other thing is, a lot of us care about whether they should accept us if we're unapologetically ourselves. We worry too much about focusing on what other people think. For example, I bet when you first started recording yourself in the Laie Hawaii gym, everyone's over here saying, "Oh my gosh, she's filming." But now, going back to the Laie Hawaii gym, how many people have their phones out now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not saying that I had this effect. I'm not saying that it was me. Alright, that's not all I'm saying.
I just had to bring it up, I
was like, I didn't think I was gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna say it was me, but from when I first started making content, or when I first started recording myself in the gym, man, everybody at school, if you watch this, you know who you are. I see your side eyes, but you ain't gonna say it to my face. 'Cause I'll drop your ass for real. But anyways. I see you guys side eyes. I see you guys talk. You can talk your talk, but none of you will say it to my face. And hey, if you push this up, I don't care. You know where I'm at. Out of 3, cuz room 122. You know where I'm at. But yeah, when I first started filming, man, no one. I see a lot of people talk, and I see some people around school say, "Oh, this and that," like joking around on me, and I'm like, I'm new to school. I don't really care. But yeah, it's like it is what it is. And then when some other people be like, "Man, I see your stuff popping up. I see your stuff popping up," and it's like, cool. A couple of months later, man, big shout out to Sione Violetti, I think. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his last name, but Sione, if you watch this, man, big shout out to you, because Sione even came up to me early on, and he's like, "Toko, yo," and Sione is one of the trainers at school. Well, he graduated last year, but he's one of the older fellas, man. Big guy too, really well built, but he would come up to me and be like, "Toko, man, I see your stuff, man. That's good stuff you're doing." And he goes, "Man, a lot of people will talk. A lot of people will say this, and that. But Toko, keep doing that. You're doing good. It might not affect them, but you're going to change someone else's life." And I was like, "You my nigga for real." Figured that we made out. Just joking. But yeah, when he said that, I was like, "Oh, dang." And it's like, for me, when I started recording, I didn't care what other people think. And for those of you who are with me when I recorded, like, shout out to my boys Drago, shout out to my boys Koa, shout out to my Toko Keanu. Like, you guys would be like, Keanu would be like, "You want me to record that?" Yo. He'll be like getting all these angles, he'll be crack, making the videos. But shout out to them, because they was with me when I started recording videos and doing this and that. And yeah, like I said, a couple of months later, bro. A couple of months later, not even months, I'll say like a month, couple of weeks later, as my social media started to grow and pop off, hella kids. I see hella kids walking in with tripods. I see some hella kids walking in with phones. I see hella kids walking with mics. And in my head, I'm not like, this is this. And I'm like, man, you're cherry. Like, bro, if that's you want to do it, do it. And one of the boys, man, he even asked me, like, bro, like, how do you do it? Like, I'm trying to record myself, but I'm low-key cringing out. And his name's Kai. Kai Corduroy. Code. Yeah, one of the boys, Kai. He's recording himself squat, and he come up to me, and he's like, bro, I'm low-key cringing out. Like, what the heck? Then I just told him, like, bro, honestly, at the end of the day, who cares? Like, if that's something you want to do, then do it. Like, no one's going to tell you to stop. No one's going to tell you to go. No one's going to do it for you, especially. So who cares what other people think? Just do it. But I feel like I kind of sidetracked from what you asked.
No, you're good. I think that was a huge part of it. Because realistically, everyone's laughing until they're not anymore.
Well, that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Because it was all fun and games. I know some people said this and that. And like I said, because I'm unapologetically myself, I really don't care.
And it's that what if. Like, everyone's always saying, like, they do it, but then they say, oh, you shouldn't. I know, but what if? And that's the thing, though, that you kept on going, and then now everyone's over here, oh, man, because of that, like, they can't talk anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I mean, by no means, man, I hope everyone watching this knows, like, by no means do I think I'm an influencer. I still don't think. Some people say it, I don't care. I don't think that I'm this big kind of whatever on social media. I'm just posting what I enjoy. I'm posting things that make me laugh, things that make me happy, and if it affects you positively, then cool. If it doesn't, then cool as well. But I think in the perspective where when I first started doing it, like, man, I just remember the first time I did it, a lot of people side-eyed me, a lot of people said this and that. And then, bro, when I remember after summer last year when I bring my tripod, man, I be putting up my phone. Hella niggas be jumping in the camera. Hella people be jumping in the camera, like waving or like trying to get a flex in and this and that. And hey, if that's you, cool. I'm gonna cut you out because I know you. What I'm saying is, like, yeah, a lot of people try to jump in and record, and some people like keep their distance. And also, apologies if I'm in the way of you at school working out, man. I hope you know you can just tell me, like, oh, can you not record? I'll do it. I don't care. It's a public space, student space.
Shout out Joey Swole.
Yeah, Joey Swole. Like, don't come for me, man. Nah.
He's that guy.
It's a public space, bro. Like, if I'm bothering you, let me know. I'll put my camera down with this and that. But yeah, it's the funniest thing to see, like, a lot of people talking it down, and then it's influencing others to do exactly what I'm doing. And then later on, it's attracting people to even want to be in my videos. And I don't mind that. That's cool and all. But shout out to the guys who kept that OG for, like, in terms when I talk about videos and stuff. Shout out to my boy Antonio. He'd be videoing too. He'd be like, shout out to him. He's a real GOG for the videos and stuff at school. And shout out to my boy Ness. Ness, same thing. Ness kept her down. And I remember there was this, like, little circle. Like, me, Ness, and Tony will be making content, and me, Ness, and Tony will be sharing each other's stuff. So shout out to you guys who kind of, I would honestly say, was probably my first support in the gym when it comes to, like, continual consistency when it comes to the post. And shout out to my boys, like I say, Core, Drago, Keanu, Isi, and that always hype me up in the gym when I take my videos out. Shout out to you, because, yeah, man, those are my boys, and I'm unapologetically myself. And if you see me unapologetically myself, you're gonna think to yourself, well, why am I friends with this guy?
Nah, that's super cool, bro. Hey, we appreciate you. Appreciate you, Melz, coming to the podcast. You know, sharing a lot of stuff, good advice, a lot of details and everything. Bro, I mean, I feel like everyone needs routine, consistency, building discipline, especially, like, whether it be gym or life, bro, anything. Those are key elements in helping how we can get better and how we can really fix and change our lifestyle. But before we close off, bro, is there anything you want to say to anyone else before we close off the show?
Like I said before, to be authentic is to be unapologetically yourself. Be yourself. Have confidence and what's the word? Just have confidence in who you are. Have confidence in what you stand for. And grab it and run.
All right, bro. Thanks so much for all your words of wisdom. We're grateful for you and for what you're doing. Thanks for being inspiration to everyone, especially here or whoever is following your socials, for the community, for the gym community. Grateful for you and for what you do. Guys, I'm going to make sure I put all of Mel's social medias on the... I'm going to make sure that I put Mel's social media platforms at the bottom below. So go ahead and follow him. Also, I'm going to make sure I put Powerfit Program as well on the link down below too, so you can go check it out. Guys, make sure you go check it out. Have a good foundation. Have a good routine. Have a good week, guys. Until we're here back again next week. Later, Authentic Fam. We out.